Cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel, folks. Your early morning recorded thoughts from the host, me, who gets up early and goes and deals with shit. And boy, I tell you what, one thing I miss in life is good quality sleep. Ah, yes. Well, the new year's coming, folks, and I think we're going to get a new year of trash. In fact, we haven't even taken the trash out from 2023, and 2024 is on our heels. Let's talk about it a little bit. It's not the older I get, the more I see. It's really it's just the idiots in Washington. These people in charge, they are gutless turds. They aren't honest enough just to come right out and say, you know what, America, we hate your rights, we hate your Constitution, and we hate you, and we're going to try and destroy you. Instead, they bring immigrants here from around the world. And you know what they've done with them? They've taught them how to pretend to be Americans so they can pretend to be un-American. These people that are here, there's lots of people that came to America to be good people, to work hard, to try for the American dream, right? And there are people who are here from other countries that just come right out and show us what scum they absolutely are. But the ones that are really clever, they pretend to be American while they break the law. They pretend they're being civilly disobedient. They make it look like they're being just like Martin Luther King Jr. and the civil rights movement. They're just protesters. Folks committing acts of terrorism under the banner of protesters is, as far as I'm concerned, very similar to being a spy, an illegal, shall we say, combatant. Because they don't wear uniforms, but they battle and fight and destroy and kill. These people in America make me sick to my stomach. Who am I talking about? Well, today it's the Pro-Hamas terrorists. I mean, the Pro-Hamas protesters. Right? Pro-Palestinian. They're not for Hamas. They're for Palestinians. Even though they will not, and they refuse absolutely to condemn Hamas and their terror. And then they commit an act of civil terror disobedience. Yesterday, you and I were talking late in the afternoon, and the topic of shutting down JFK Airport. John F. Kennedy Airport in New York City is not a small airport. It's a very important airport, yet they shut it down, or tried to, by blocking the roads, pretending to be protesters. Let me ask you this. Let me put it to you this way. If terrorists put bombs in a car and drove it outside the airport and blew it up in the roadway to block traffic and stop commerce and scare people, that would be terrorism, wouldn't it? It would take a couple of hours to clear away the debris and get some investigation done. Am I correct? You'll need some crime scene photos. It'd take a few hours. Shit would be shut down. That would be an act of terror. When you use threats of violence or violence to cause political action to be taken, that's terrorism. Using threats of violence or violence itself is terror. It's not political persuasion to shut things down. Anyways, they didn't use bombs, folks. People are the terrorist weapons. These idiots, these useful dopes, and I think they know they're terrorists, and I think they know they're the weapons. And I think they know they're committing acts of terror, and I think they're doing it willingly. And they're being allowed to get away with it because they're doing it under the guise of protesting and their First Amendment. Does Trump shut down airports with his words? No. Does Trump shut down streets and freeways with his words? Does Trump shut down malls, shopping centers, stores, doctors' offices? No. Trump does not shut down anything with his words. Yet, folks, here we are. Here we are. These people do shut things down. And not only did they shut down New York's JFK, they shut down LAX after my broadcast yesterday. Hordes and hordes, stinking, massive, filthy hordes of pro-Palestinian, pro-Hamas, anti-Israel, anti-Semite, anti-human, Nazi-like thugs shut down LAX. They did the same thing on each coast, folks. Only in LA, they got really violently nasty. And they fought, assaulted police. Okay, if I didn't make my case before, did I make my case now? If JFK was not enough, is LAX and violent clashing with police, is that enough? How many more? How many more times do we have to see shutting down roads, shutting down businesses, shutting down airports? Now, I believe it's Florida has a law that if you are blocked in by people and they're becoming violent, you have a right to evade the scene. And that includes running these people over, running into them to get free if they're threatening your life. So we've got problems, folks. We've got problems. Problems in America, yes? You bet. This is who these people are. This is what they want, folks. You think they really think Palestine is going to be freed and Gaza is going to be freed and Hamas is going to become the new ruler of the land known as Israel right now? No chance. They're not there to free Palestine, folks. They're not there for any other reason than to do exactly what they're doing. They're there to terrorize, to cause delays, to cause loss, to cause grief, to cause fear. They're fucking terrorists. Plain and simple. What's the difference between using a weapon and using your body as a weapon? Not a whole lot, except we're allowed mobility with our bodies. That's kind of a hallmark of freedom and liberty. Oh, do they allow that in Gaza and Hamas? In Hamas-controlled territories? No. No, you're subject to their terror rules. Here, you can walk about freely. They're going to take advantage of that. They're going to use our rules against us. And then they're going to, yeah, it's protesting. Really, yeah, we're concerned about the lives of people in another country. By protesting here, if that's going to fix it. Protesting in an airport, that's going to fix it. Protesting in LA is going to convince the people in Washington, D.C. to change their minds. See how asinine this is? Unbelievable. Folks, I hope you're prepared. I hope you're prepared. thepreparedmind.club. Food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, and a means of self-defense. Semper Fi, folks. God bless America. Happy New Year.